is Celachinchi, and I'm here going to be ranking the Lego Mario, all of the character packs. I'm going to be ranking them from the best to the worst, and I'm going to be actually ranking them based on something that another YouTuber did. So the YouTuber Dalek Bricks actually made a video ranking all the character packs, and basically I'm going to be doing something similar to that. Make sure you subscribe to him, because he had a really good idea. Basically, you're ranking for the creature build, the terrain build, what it translates to, and how iconic the character is. And I really like how he made it like that. So yeah, I give all credit for that to him. So I'll link his YouTube channel in the description below. So let's get into this. Okay, for our first character, I'm gonna have to do Bomb. His terrain is okay, but the character, it's a good character. It translates okay from the character in the game. He's kind of in another set, and that's the only character that isn't exclusive to the character series or the character packs. So I'm gonna have to give him in the last place. His ability is really cool. I mean, he gets to, you knock him over and you jump on him until he blows up. So that's a really cool ability, but I have to say he's also in the Guarded Fortress set, so I gotta give him the last place. My ninth favorite is probably Peepa, because I think that, first of all, the character, it's okay, and the Terran, it looks okay. It actually looks kind of good. And I just kind of, what I don't really like is how it doesn't translate that well, and also, it's not really that much of an iconic character, so I'm going to have to put it out top, also because all the other characters are kind of much better. First of all, we have the Buzzy Beetle. I just don't think, it just doesn't look as good as the Spiny, which is pretty similar. Also, the terrain is pretty bad, and generally, it translates pretty well. It's not very an iconic character, and I think that's pretty much all I have to say about it. Now, the next minifigure is Paragoomba. He's a pretty iconic character in the Mario series, and I think he looks really good. And his terrain is pretty awesome. And he's pretty accurate to the actual character, except for the little feet, the thing before his feet, and between his feet and his body. But the thing that I don't really like is that they kind of already have Goombas, and that's just basically a Goomba, except for the two wing pieces, which you can easily find in the Toad's Treasure Hunt set, and many more. So that's the only reason why I put it there. I still really love the figure, and I probably will be picking it up. Next couple of ones, it was very hard to figure out which one would go next. So I made a final decision. The next one is Fuzzy. I really like this character, okay? I really think it's really nice. The terrain is, it's pretty accurate to the character that it actually is. Not very iconic, but in the end, it's a pretty good character. So let's get on to the next one. Next of all, we have Eep Cheep. Now, Eep Cheep, it was a really hard pick between Urchin and Eep Cheep, but I chose Eep Cheep because I think that it looks pretty much the same as the Cheep Cheep, except it's yellow. But I really like that they gave you a different version of a Cheep Cheep and gave you the Eep Cheep in the series. Its terrain is okay, but again, not as good as the Urchin, so I had to put it there. So let's go on to the next one, which is quite obvious. It's Urchin. Here it is. Probably the first one that really stood out to me, and one that I think is really good. Lots of people is probably disagreeing with this one. I just honestly think it looks really nice. It isn't very accurate, but that's okay. It's not a really iconic character. The Terran's really nice, and I just think this is a character is pretty good. Now going on to the next character. This is Spiny. Spiny is probably a really nice character, and I kind of had trouble picking him and the next one. And I really think that this is a really iconic character. I like how the color scheme is. The Terran's pretty boring. I think that's all for this character. So let's go on to the second best one. Now, my personal second favorite is Bullet Bill. I don't really know how he got to my second favorite, but it's weird. I don't know how he got to my second favorite, but he did get to my second favorite. Probably because the other figures just wasn't as good as him. Because the Terran's great, the character's great. It's a quite iconic character, and it kind of goes in with the actual character pretty well. And I don't really know. It's kind of a bummer that they have him, and then they have something called a Boomer Bill. I'm really confused what the Boomer Bill is like. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that's all for this character. So let's go on to my personal favorite. Final character and my personal favorite is Blooper. Blooper is a great character, very iconic, very good terrain, and very good character. And it translates pretty well. So yeah, I think this character is a really good choice. I think that was a guaranteed thing. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Put your favorite in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Peace out. Bye.